What up, y'all? So, I just got done watching Errol Spence on the PorterWayPodcast, right? And I found two topics that was interesting. That was actually a good-ass interview, even though I couldn't really expect Errol Spence being on the PorterWayPodcast because I feel like Shine be hating on Earl, which we're going to talk about in the next video, but I ain't really expected. So, seeing the title pop up on my home screen, on my news feed, I had to click on that shit ASAP, immediately. So, as y'all come in, man, y'all smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed already. Now, listen, y'all. In this interview, Errol Spence revealed some shit that I kind of thought, and I made a video on, but Errol Spence really went deep into the shit and hit it from a different perspective. Now listen, Shine Porter asked, was it Shine? I think it was Mark from Fight Hub. He asked Errol Spence about Ugas, you know what I'm saying, with Ugas' story about him traveling to America to be a free man and getting arrested along the way and shit like that, and the American Dream about Ugas. Do you think that's fueling Ugas, and that's, do that shit favor Ugas? So I forgot how he framed the question, but that's basically what he asked. And Errol Spence was like, nah, he feel like maybe, hold on, camera pause. But yeah, Errol Spence feel like maybe Ugas has lost his hunger, and because he already accomplished the American Dream. If you watch the All Access and things like that that happened over the weekend, you can see Ugas, right? He's showing off his Petite Philippe watches. He's showing his houses. It's looking like, this is what Errol Spence is saying, it's looking like he already accomplished the American Dream. Maybe maybe he comfortable. The shit that he previously Errol Spence went through, he feel like he been going through more tragic situations, so he more hungry for this shit. Now, I'm going to add my own little sauce into this. Now, what I think Errol Spence is really saying, to go a little deeper, he basically saying, what Ugas went through was a long time ago, right? He accomplished a lot of shit since then. Errol Spence has been going through some recent shit, right? So the hunger Errol Spence initially came up, and he had a hunger initially, right? That he wanted to accomplish a lot of shit. Then it kind of was fading away because he did a lot of shit he wanted to, right? But Errol Spence went through these situations, and it's like it reignited the fire that's inside him. So now it gives him a bigger drive that he initially had to want to be great and do the shit that he ain't did, right? To finish the mission, the goal that he had from the get-go. Because sometimes along the way, shit get kind of blurry. The nigga got his vision back, and now he back tunnel vision now, right? That came from me because my situation with beating brain cancer and shit like that, right? And I honestly know this shit. So that's why I'm speaking on this shit like this. You can be doing a lot of shit up to the point of something happened to you. Then when that shit happen, it reignites that shit, bro. It make you, the fire is different. You gotta go through some shit to know what the fuck I'm talking about. So it makes, say you went to prison, right? You was hustling, you doing whatever the fuck you was doing. You went to prison, right? Solitary all the time. You going through hell within that motherfucker. When you get out, a lot of people expecting you to be drained and all the energy sucked out of you, and it's over for you. But then you got this new fire inside of you, and you ever seen a nigga just hop out of jail, prison, or whatever, and just get straight to the money? That's because what I'm talking about, nigga. The fire was reignited back inside him. So you can see a nigga get out after doing 10 years, some 15 years, shit like that. Then he get back on the streets and pass up a gang of niggas like that. That's because the fire that I'm trying to explain to niggas. But yeah, like, that's why I believe Errol Spence was talking to. I guarantee you, if Errol Spence was to happen to run across this video, he'd be like, that nigga know. Yeah, I do. On some real shit. I know exactly what bro talking about. I can relate. Now, that was a great ass point that he said, and that shit got me thinking deeply, because that shit could actually be the truth. You know, Ugas accomplished some shit. He just picking up another big bag. We could be totally wrong though. Ugas shit never left. The nigga got the same fire that he had when he was swimming across the fucking border, and he still want this shit just as bad as back then. But after watching the all assets and shit like that, and him showing his shit, he got the beautiful girl. His girl bad as fuck. He got the watches and shit. He got the cribs, all the houses that he was showing on all assets, the closet, everything looked like that. It looked like the nigga already accomplished the American dream. That's what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? So he come in this motherfucker, and they say that do happen. That did happen. He lost a little fire. Errol Spence gonna come in. He gonna walk him. He gonna stop him. They also asked him, right? They also asked Errol Spence in the interview, what'd he say? He said that, damn, what did he say? I'm hold on, my bad. But yeah, I'm trying to think, what the fuck did, the question they asked Errol Spence. Oh, they asked Errol Spence, do he feel like he gonna stop Ugas? Errol Spence said, if Ugas come in and try to, it depends on how he fight. So what he basically saying is, if Ugas on some moving around, fighting on the back foot, fighting to survive, the shit might go 12 rounds, and I might just, you know, brutally beat him up and shit like that, and I'm gonna outpoint him easy if he, you know, fighting to survive. But if he come out on how he fought Sean Porter, how he hitting his chest, meeting him back in the ring on some aggressive shit, coming there to fight, he gonna stop him. And that's how I see that shit playing out. That's what Errol Spence said. He gonna stop him if he come in and fight like that. That's what I believe too. On some real shit. If that nigga come forward, he don't want to back down. Because Errol Spence can fight on the back foot, set trap, and he can fight on the front foot. So it don't matter if he come on some, if Ugas come on some aggressive shit, he getting his ass stopped. You know, that's what Errol Spence said, and that's what I believe also. So that's all I got from that segment. You know, I'm going to touch on the Sean Porter hating shit in the next video. So y'all come to that. Make sure y'all come to that. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. You ain't subscribed already. And I'm out, y'all. Deuces.